Hello, Tiffany here with Cards Crafty Creations. So the other day I showed you how to make this gift box or treat box using the We Are Memory Keepers candy punch board. So today I'm going to show you how to make this style of treat box or candy box using the same paper kit, the PhotoPlay Love Notes paper collection, using some of the pattern papers in here and some of the stickers for our embellishments on the box. And then this punch board by We Are Memory Keepers, the candy box punch board. So let's go ahead and get started. I cut this paper down to be 6 this way and 7 this way. So first what we're going to do is we're going to start by punching out our candy box. So you start on the start line here and you punch. Slide it over till it hits this diamond and punch again. Just keep sliding it over, lining it up with the diamond and scoring and punch. Line it up here, score and punch. Line it up again, score, punch. One more time, and this time you're just going to score it. In order to do the other side, you're going to flip your paper over, line it up again with the start line, and punch. Line it up to the diamond, punch. Line it with the diamond. You can score this. I think this one went all the way because it covered the whole board. The last box I did, it hung off the edge, so I did have to reinforce that score. But you'll punch, line it up and punch, punch, and that completes the punching. Now what we'll do is we'll turn our board over and we're going to punch the top of the box. So you're going to line them up with these diamonds and punch. And you do that for both sides. And as you see, it makes these little notch things at the top of the box. Okay, now that completes all our punching. Now what we'll do is we'll just reinforce our score lines. We're not going to adhere it together yet, but we'll crease the lines. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to put our window frame on the paper. So I'm going to bring over my paper trimmer. I'm going to line up this diamond piece with this 1/4 inch line of my trimmer. I'm going to do that for both sides. Then I'm going to try and make sure I can line up the cuts. And there we have our window. My blade's a little dull, so I'm just going to go and kind of fine up the edges. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the window frame in there. So what I use is a piece of transparency film from overhead projectors and cut it down to size. I think this might be the right size. What I could do is just pull this piece off, set that aside, and now what I'm going to do is take some score tape. This is 1/8 inch, and I'm going to go around the window frame. Now we have our window. Now what we need to do is we need to take care of the bottom. So what we'll do is I'll bring my scoring back out. You could use a scoring pad if you want, but I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to score along those fold lines. And this is going to create the bottom of our box. Okay. Now I'm going to reinforce the fold. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this piece off, and I'm going to cut part of this off. Now we have the bottom of our box, the flaps that will close up. First, let's put the box together. So we're going to put some score tape right along the edge here and right here. Okay, peel that off and stick it. Actually, before we do that, if you so choose and you want to put a decorative around your frame, do that while the box is flat. You can get much better adhesion doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some washi tape, and I'm going to do that around my box here. Okay, now I've added a little bit extra decorative to my window panel. So now let's adhere the box together. I'm going to crease that together. Do the same thing with the flap. Now let's close our box up. So what I will do is I will put some score tape on 3 of the flaps. Then I'll peel those off. Fold those down and fold our last one that doesn't have tape over the top of those. Then I'm going to just take my bone folder or whatever you have that you want to get in there, and I just kind of burnish this because I can't get any pressure from the other side. So I do it this way so I can get the tape adhered together with pressure. So here we have our candy box. So what you'll do is you'll just cinch it together. What I've done is I've cut out some, just some twine, some pink twine, and I'll just stick that under there. And tie a bow. Okay, now what we can do is we can embellish the front. So what I've done is I've just taken some of the sticker pieces and have cut them out. So what I'll do is just adhere them to the front panel here. So that completes our candy box. Really quite simple to make, about 10 minutes to make a box, and if you get the system down, you probably make them in less than that. So I hope you enjoyed this video and come around for another. Thanks. Bye.